I'm going to go ahead and open this up, and then we'll let people in, and we'll give them a minute or two, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Let me turn my video on. Oh. Just a moment here. Okay, my video doesn't want to turn on. Okay. All right, here we go. Sorry about that, and we'll go ahead and get started here. All righty. So welcome everyone. We'll be starting in just a moment. Yeah. Well, thank you for joining us. I see people are coming in, so we'll give them another minute or two, and we'll go ahead and get started. Thank you. All right. All right. We're still getting people in, so give another minute and we'll go ahead and get started. All right. All right. Well, welcome everyone. Thank you for joining the Lunch and Learn. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Keiko Miyahara from the University of California, San Francisco. I'll be hosting today's presentation, and I'm delighted to welcome the team from Runyon Saltzman and Smile, California. So some logistics before we start the presentation. Everyone is muted, so if you experience any technical difficulties during the webinar, please use the chat box to connect for help. Please use the Q&A box to ask questions. We'll be saving the Q&A towards the end of the presentation. And this presentation will be recorded, and a link to the recording and the slide deck will be sent out after the presentation, and also will be available on COTAC's website. And please also complete the evaluation survey that will be sent out shortly. So the guest speakers today will be Susan Bringus, Salvador Cruz, and Maria Manzor from Runyon Saltzman. Runyon Saltzman is a full-service integrated communications firm with specialty practice areas in public relations, public affairs, advertising, branding, and social impact work. Runyon Saltzman was contracted in 2018 to develop an awareness campaign as part of the Integrated Member and Provider Outreach Plan developed by the DHCS and Delta Dental, Medi-Cal Dental's Administrative Services contractor, to improve overall performance of the program. We'll also hear from Dr. Pooja Shah and Dr. Walter Lucio. Dr. Shah and Dr. Lucio are the current outreach dental consultants for Delta Dental state government programs, the Medi-Cal Dental Fee for Service program. So with that, I would like to turn it over to our speakers in Runyon Saltzman. Thank you.
Thank you, Keiko. We'll be sharing our screen now with the presentation.
Thank you. There we go. Okay. Thank you and welcome everyone. As Keiko mentioned, my name is Susan Bringus and I am a managing supervisor with RSC. I have had the privilege of overseeing the communications work for Smile California for the past 3 years. And I know that I speak for the entire team when I say that we are truly appreciative of this opportunity to speak with you all today, because we're all very well aware that of the important role that you all play, helping our various audiences better understand the importance of oral health and the critical role that preventive care plays. So thank you for taking time out of your lunch hour to join us today. The purpose of today's presentation is to familiarize you with the Smile California campaign and its many resources. For some of you, this may be your first time learning of the outreach campaign, while for others, we know that you've been big supporters for some time. But whatever your level of familiarity is with our campaign, we welcome you and excited to have this opportunity to share our materials with you. And more than anything, we hope that they're helpful to you in your existing efforts. So the plan is to talk you through what's a pretty comprehensive presentation of the campaign and its many resources. And then we will do a very top line live demo of the website once we complete. And if all goes according to plan, we should have more than ample time to address questions. And I don't know if I think Keiko discussed it, but you can put your questions in the Q&A function at any point in time, but we'll address them at the end of the presentation. Okay, so let's get started with next slide. What is Smile California? Smile California, and Keiko touched on this, is the Medi-Cal Dental Programs campaign, which launched in 2018 by the Department of Healthcare Services. And the objective of the campaign is to help the more than 13 million Medi-Cal members use their available dental benefits and to access the care that they clearly deserve and need to maintain a healthy smile. So essentially, Smile California is the promotional campaign. It includes an array of materials that you're going to learn a lot about in the coming moments. And these materials are intended to educate members with the ultimate objective of hoping that they make a dental appointment. Similar to campaigns such as Flex Your Power, Click It or Ticket, Talk, Read, Sing, or Rethink Your Drink, the idea when we created Smile California was to brand the behavior that we were seeking. So that's the comma that you see between Smile and California. We're essentially asking Californians to smile. So that's just a little behind the scenes information on the campaign name. So that's the behavior that we're seeking, and therefore the comma. A lot of people say Smile California and miss the comma, but it's an action, a behavior that we're seeking. Okay, so the three primary member outreach objectives are to increase beneficiary awareness, member awareness of the importance of oral health, improve their knowledge, member knowledge of how to acquire services within Medi-Cal Dental. And this includes understanding their benefits and also how to receive assistance in finding a dentist and scheduling the appointment. And then encouraging members to continue their dental services. So to get in the habit of regular preventive care every 6 months, every year, depending on their age group. Next slide. So the following messages displayed on the screen are just examples of the campaign's core messages that are aimed at our member audience. We launched 2 years ago with Medi-Cal Has Dental Covered, which was our introduction, hoping to inform folks of the various covered services. We know that there's a lot of misunderstandings as to what is, what isn't covered. So we kicked off with Medi-Cal has dental covered. There's a number of resources under this message, video, brochure, flyers. And we also launched with First Tooth, First Birthday, First Visit, which of course is encouraging members to take their children to the dentist by first tooth, first birthday. And then Seal Today to prevent decay, of course, encouraging members to take their children for molar sealants. In the past year, we've begun to address a few other audiences and have quite a suite of materials around pregnancy. So we've got Medi-Cal covers dental during pregnancy. And again, like I said, we have a number of materials that you'll see shortly around that audience or for that audience. And then also a healthy smile never gets old. So that's for our older audience members on the importance of keeping up with their dental care and that it's never too late to get started. So you can find these messages prominently displayed in our materials and the website. And now I will hand it over to Maria Mansour from RSC, who will discuss a bit more about the specific resources.
Great, thank you, Susan. Hello, everybody. My name is Maria Mansour. I am an account manager at Runyon Saltzman, and I have been working on the Smile California campaign since 2018. So today I'm going to be walking you through some of the campaign's many resources to help you put Medi-Cal members one step closer to learning about their covered services, finding a dentist, and accessing the dental care. So we're going to start with the Smile California campaign website, smilecalifornia.org, which serves as the campaign's core go-to resource. This website is available in English and Spanish, and it was truly designed keeping the Medi-Cal member and organizations who are on the front line interacting with the members in mind. It's very user-friendly and is a hub to provide information to members about covered services, oral health tips, and also offers a variety of downloadable materials. Most importantly, though, it helps connect members to care using the Find a Dentist button that's featured throughout our website. Later this quarter, we're going to be adding landing pages in 15 additional languages. These landing pages will contain common questions and answers and important information for members about the Medi-Cal dental program. All of our materials drive members back to the website, so if you have ever seen our materials, you will see that the URL is prominently displayed. Great. So as mentioned, the Find a Dentist button remains featured at the top right corner of the toolbar. Ultimately, this is the button that we want our members to click on because it puts them that much closer to finding a dentist and hopefully making an appointment. This button directs users to the Medi-Cal provider directory on the DHCS website where they'll be able to find a Medi-Cal dentist in their area who is accepting new patients. In the next slides, I'm going to be talking to you about a resource that you can use when helping Medi-Cal members find a dental home using this button. So although COVID-19 has really limited our in-person interactions, whenever possible, we encourage partners to use the Smile Care Plan that you see here on the screen. Filling out the Smile Care Plan is very easy. So all you really have to do is go to smilecalifornia.org and click on the Find a Dentist button. You'll plug in the member's 5-digit zip code and then fill out the plan with the member's top 3 provider choices. This resource is available in English and Spanish. It's double-sided, and it has space to provide members with the information of the 3 nearest Medi-Cal dentists that are accepting new patients in their area. The Smile Care Plan is available for download through the Partners and Providers page on smilecalifornia.org and is also available in Cambodian, Chinese, Vietnamese, Tagalog, Thai, Korean, and Hmong. Another great resource that we also have for partners is the option to order a Smile California toolkit. This toolkit is essentially a box that's filled with promotional branded campaign items. With the items included inside of the toolkit, you can host a Smile California event in your community. By hosting this event, you are displaying materials in your office that can help you connect members to a dental home and make them feel informed by showcasing the easy to read materials that talks about their free or low-cost dental services. As always, the more the members know, the more they can take charge of their dental care decisions. So our Smile Alerts are designed specifically for partners and providers. Smile Alerts are monthly newsletters which contain the Smile California's updates and new materials. Subscribing to receive Smile Alerts is the best way to stay informed of new pieces as they become available. So if you're not already signed up, don't worry, because at the end of this presentation, you will receive an email that will contain a link to sign up and receive Smile Alerts so that you can also stay up to date with our activities. And last but not least, one of our newest resources, which is Healthy Smile Tips from Smile California. Healthy Smile Tips is an opt-in program that delivers healthy dental and wellness tips via text message. Subscribers receive 2 to 3 text messages per month and can opt out at any time. Each message contains a healthy tip and/or information about oral health resources, coupled with a few motivational messages to inspire members to adopt healthier habits. Great, so we have gone through the resources for partners, and now we're going to be talking to you about materials that can help you connect with Medi-Cal members. So on smilecalifornia.org, we have designed a page entirely for partners and providers that includes resources that can be used to help Medi-Cal members better understand their covered services and find a dentist. Within the Partners and Providers page that you see displayed here, the Materials for Medi-Cal Members subtab, which is the first tab that you will see when you visit this page, houses all of our Smile California materials for a member audience. All materials are available for download, and select materials are available in several of the 17 Medi-Cal threshold languages. In the next slide, you will see some samples of our materials. So our materials are engaging and very easy to understand. Our goal is to remove any mystery around dental coverage so members can take full advantage of the services available. One of our most popular materials is the Medi-Cal Has Dental Covered flyer, which highlights covered services for babies, kids, teenagers, adults, seniors, and also during pregnancy. In a bundle here displayed, we also have our photo novella series, which are essentially illustrated educational stories that feature topics such as scheduling a baby's first dental visit, taking children to get molar sealants, and the importance of setting a clean oral health routine for the whole family. On top of all the educational resources we have for seniors, adults, teens, families, we also have fun activities for kids that include a brushing chart, dental health certificates, and also coloring activities. All of our materials are print ready and are available for you to download and add them to your website. Now, these resources that you see here are among our most popular. These are our children's dental health educational packages. These are especially popular during the month of February, since this month is National Children's Dental Health Month. These packages consist of a suite of educational materials for children in the kindergarten through the 5th grade. They are available for downloading and printing and are a great tool to help educate children about dental health and the importance of developing healthy habits and visiting the dentist through fun and age-appropriate worksheets. Each packet includes a letter to the educator detailing the package contents, a lesson plan with corresponding worksheets, a Toothy Tips for Parents one sheet that talks about dental health at every life stage, and a Healthy Smile Pledge certificate for completing the packet. We highly suggest you to utilize these resources during this month. Now, my colleague Salvador Cruz is going to be talking to you about our videos and the website.
Thank you, Maria. My name is Salvador Cruz, and I've been working on the Smile California campaign since 2019. And as Maria mentioned, we have a whole suite of videos. We found that videos are a great avenue to, educate members and eligible Californians about, the available benefits under Medi-Cal for dental, as well as some oral health tips. We've developed 14 animated videos on topics such as available Medi-Cal dental benefits, information about molar sealants, the importance and safety of visiting the dentist while pregnant, healthy dental tips for kids, and advice for setting clean oral health routines. Now, you can find these videos as embeddable YouTube videos on our website by clicking at the top there of the navigation bar in videos. Or in case you'd like to upload them to your site directly instead of embed them, you can directly download them under the video subtab in the Partners and Providers page, which as you can see here in this little Zoom circle. Now, as dental offices resume providing care, it's important that we communicate to our members that their next dental visit will look a little different. To inform Medi-Cal members about new processes that their dental office may have in place to keep them safe and healthy, Smile California developed a short video and a flyer that describe changes members may experience at their next dental visit. We encourage you to share these new Smile California resources with Medi-Cal members in your community, and they are available for download from our website at smilecalifornia.org/COVID-19. Now, one of the resources that we're most proud of and which partners really find useful is our social media gallery. Now, this gallery houses a wide variety of images available for both partners and providers to post on their own social media platforms. Images are sized for both Instagram and Facebook. And in addition to providing the images, in the drop-down menu below each image, there's a suggested content document that contains optional captions that can be used in English and in Spanish. The gallery is periodically updated with new images and captions and can be found within the Partners and Providers page. This month, we'll be adding new National Children's Dental Health Month and Valentine's Day images, so be on the lookout for those. On screen are some example posts using the available Smile California social images, as well as the captions that we make available within the suggested content document. As you can see here, we have a little sneak peek of what one of our Valentine's Day images will look like. Also featured on the Partners and Providers webpage are PowerPoint presentations to help you engage with a member audience. You can use these either in person or as an online presentation, as many of us are having to do during these times. In the general member presentation, Medi-Cal members will learn about their covered services and how to access care. The presentation also includes oral health information for 6 different groups: babies, kids, teenagers, adults, seniors, and caregivers. This presentation is available in English, Spanish, and Chinese. Also available on this page is the Smile California pregnancy presentation, which addresses information about the importance of oral health while pregnant and the fact that it is safe and recommended to visit the dentist when pregnant. This presentation is available for download in English and in Spanish from our website. Now, Smile California offers county agencies the opportunity to co-brand most of our materials. Now, what this means exactly is that you can include your program's logo featured next to the Smile California and the Department of Healthcare Services logo on these materials. To submit a co-branding request, you fill out an electronic form, which we will send a link out to all of you in the follow-up email from this presentation. Once the request is received and submitted for state approval, a Smile California outreach representative will reach out to you to let you know if you have been approved. Please allow up to 4 weeks for delivery of co-branded materials. And when you get them, they'll come in a print-ready file that you can then print at your leisure. Now, we know that many of you manage your own program websites. So if you're interested, you can also download Smile California image banners to add to your program's website to easily hyperlink back to smilecalifornia.org. Here are just a couple of options, but we have many more to choose from on our website. All of the resources, materials, videos, and images we've talked you through today are available for you to upload to your website or hyperlink to from your website. As you can see, Fresno County's oral health program has embedded our YouTube videos to their website for members to view. Following the presentation, you will be emailed a PDF with step-by-step instructions that can help you hyperlink the campaign resources to your site. Lastly, we'd like to share the Digital National Children's Dental Health Month social media pledge that we're launching this month and which we hope you will help us promote. It's really simple. Individuals can commit to being a good oral health role model for children in their communities by adding their name to the comment section of our social media post on either Facebook or Instagram. This post will be going up on our social media pages this Monday, so be on the lookout for that. You can also post an image to your own Instagram and Facebook stories. The images are now available for you to download from our social media gallery on smilecalifornia.org. Now, all throughout the month, we'll be counting pledges by tracking public posts that use the hashtags SmileCalifornia and NCDHM. We invite you to visit our social media accounts and pledge in the comments and to share the images on your own program's social media accounts. We'd also like to invite you to stay connected with us by following us on Instagram and Facebook and to sign up for Healthy Smile Tips. You can also email us with any questions, requests, or feedback you might have after the presentation through our hello@smilecalifornia.org email address. Now, I'd like to remind you that we will be taking your questions shortly, but first we're going to be showing you some of the key areas of the website. Now, this is our smilecalifornia.org homepage, which we showed you earlier during the presentation. And from here, something we really wanted to make sure to highlight was that the Medi-Cal Dental Member Handbook is available for download right here on the homepage if you scroll down and click this green square here. And as we talked to you earlier, our Find a Dentist tool is featured prominently throughout the site. Now, Maria's going to walk you through a little bit about how the dental tool works.
Thanks, Sal. So yes, as mentioned earlier, using the Find a Dentist button is very easy. All you have to do is click on the Find a Dentist button and click on the provider directory search that will take you to the DHCS website. And right here, as we mentioned, you would plug in the member's 5-digit zip code. And from here, the Medi-Cal dentists who are accepting new patients will appear. And using the Smile Care Plan that we went over during the presentation a little bit earlier, you can help the member fill out their top 3 choices for Medi-Cal dentists in their area.
Thanks, Maria. Now, I wanted to walk you through some of the features on the Partners and Providers page that we went through that we really want to highlight. Now, the children's dental health education packages that we talked about earlier that we really love partners to use, especially during National Children's Dental Health Month, are available for download here. If you just click here on the sidebar. And from here, as you can see, we've broken it out by the age range, the grade ranges, and you can either download the package as a whole PDF with everything together or download the activity separately. We also have the resources for parents and educators, as well as the Healthy Smile Pledge Certificate and the teeth brushing calendar in both English and Spanish available for download separately. The videos sub-tab here on the Partners and Providers page. This is where you can download the videos directly in case you wanted to upload them directly to your website instead of embed back to YouTube. All you'd have to do here is click here where it says downloadable version, and this will take you to a Vimeo link, which will then have a button there for you to be able to download the video directly to your computer. Next is the social media gallery. We want to show you just how easy it is to access the different sized images as well as the suggested content documents. Now, as you can see here, we have our National Children's Dental Health Month pledge uploaded recently for you to download and share on your own social media pages, as well as the Valentine's Day posts for the upcoming holiday. And all you have to do to select the different sizes and languages is to click this menu below the image and then either select Facebook, which will be a horizontal size, or Instagram, which is a square size. And then the suggested content document is the last one on the submenu. And this will be a PDF that has, a few options of suggested captions in both English and Spanish that kind of go with the image. Now, lastly, we wanted to show you how you can contact us with any questions that you might have directly from the website. So all you have to do is go to the Partners and Providers page and then scroll down here to contact us. From here, you can either just directly click our email or fill out this form here with your name and your email and a message. And we will get back to you with any questions you have. And we can also sign you up for our Smile Alerts newsletter that way. Now, we hope you found this short walkthrough useful. Next, we'll hand it off to Dr. Shaw, who will talk about the Smile California Outreach Representative's important work in the community. So I'll go back to sharing our presentation.
Thank you. I will start my video here, and soon we'll see a map that you'll have coming up here. Thank you. And so I am one of the outreach dental consultants for the Medi-Cal dental program, along with Dr. Walter Lucio here and our team of both member and provider outreach representatives. So the member outreach representatives, they establish, reinforce, and expand relationships with the community groups and programs such as yourselves, and some of you may already be working with already. And they represent Medi-Cal dental at various events, conferences, and currently virtual, to helping members access information through the Smile California campaign. And they work within their geographic area, as you see here. And the provider outreach representatives, they're also based in these areas throughout the state alongside the member outreach representatives. And they focus on dental provider recruitment, enrollment, revalidation, and offer support to providers. So as you can see, we have 4 representatives in Southern California, 2 in Central California, and 4 in Northern California. So that's who the Smile California Outreach team is. And so on behalf of the Smile California team, we'd like to thank you for your hard work and dedication to helping Medi-Cal members. And as the saying goes, good oral health is vital to good overall health. And so you play a significant role in that awareness. And I'll hand it back off to Keiko. Thank you.
Great. Well, thank you so much. Just a moment. Great. Go. All right. Sorry about that. We're just kind of transitioning the slides here. Okay. Just takes a moment here. All right. Well, thank you so much for providing such an engaging session. So for the remainder of the time, I would like to give the speakers to answer the questions that came in the Q&A box. Please go ahead and continue to type your questions in the Q&A box, and we'll get to as many questions as possible. All right.
Great. So I will try and get through. Right now we have 4, and let's see. The first one comes from Primavera Hernandez. How can I sign up to receive the outreach supplies? So we don't send packages out. All of our materials are downloadable. So I know you typed that question at the beginning of the presentation, and hopefully it was answered throughout. But essentially, the materials are all available for download on smilecalifornia.org as well as sonriecalifornia.org. Next question from an anonymous attendee. Is there any guidance on how to handle this messaging with families given COVID and their concerns about going into dental offices? Want to make sure messaging right now is addressing those concerns. Also hope that Salvador's walkthrough of the COVID-19 materials that we have help answer this. So we do, as a reminder, or to reiterate, have a video available that addresses how a dental visit during these times will look different. So there's a video as well as a one sheet that's available, as well as a social post. And well, I think that's the next question. Appreciate the COVID flyer video. Okay, same anonymous attendee. Social media post language to go along with those that expresses that it is safe to go to the dentist and that dentists are taking precautions would be helpful to go along with this. And yes, I believe our social post suggested content does address this. So again, if you go to the social media gallery and within the suggested content document, that should be there to accompany an image. And then next one, Henry Torres, do you have a website media gallery? This would be helpful for local oral health program public facing websites that share Smile California resources. So I don't know if it's just looking for images or social media gallery. I know this also was sent a little earlier, but yes, we do have the social media gallery. But Henry, please let me know if that's not what you're referring to. Separately, because I do know that several of the local oral health programs are promoting Smile California materials, we do also have a separate presentation, or not presentation, but PowerPoint deck that walks you through exactly how to link back to various materials, which will be provided in the email that you'll be receiving at the end of this presentation, which let me just, I know this question came up a few times. This presentation will be shared, I believe, in recording next week, but the actual presentation will go out via downloadable link immediately following this presentation. And there's a few other resources that we're linking in that email. So I think that'll answer your question, Henry.
Thank you, Susan. And there's
Yeah.
a couple more.
Yeah.
There's one from Danette. Do you have any pre-made social media posts?
Yes, so that's the social media gallery that Salvador just shared. So all of those in different formats, Facebook and Instagram, English and Spanish, as well as accompanying suggested content. So if you visit the social media gallery, yes.
Great. And another question, when will the search feature be added to Smile California homepage?
That will be added this year. It is definitely on our radar and is something that we're definitely going to work on. I can't exactly commit. I believe we've committed to first quarter, but don't quote me on that. If the rest of the team knows, please chime in. But yes, we will definitely.
Yes, I believe we're planning to launch it in Q2, actually. So we're in development.
Oh, great. That's exciting.
I also see if asking if we have metrics on the use of your website. Yes, we do, and happy to share those. We also provide a quarterly report that shows metrics quarterly, but happy to share metrics.
Great.
I see one from Adeline Ansari. We're planning to launch our own program campaign to Smile California co-brand with other programs, for example, using Smile California logo along with our program's logo on flyers. Yes, absolutely. We've done extensive amount of co-branding with various oral health programs and local health departments, as well as appropriate organizations. So yes, by all means. I don't know if there is a way to show our co-branding request form, Maria and Salvador. I know I'm throwing a monkey wrench in this, but if not, maybe we can send it in the follow-up email, our co-branding request form.
Yeah, we could show it now if Keiko allows us to share, or we can also just share in that follow-up email.
We have time, so if you don't mind, Salvador,
yeah,
go ahead and share. I'll stop sharing. Great, let's get that up. It's exciting.
All right, so from our homepage, we just want to go to the partners and providers page here. and then scroll down. And then on the left here, as you can see, there's this link here that says co-brand with us. And this has like a brief explanation of the program, which kind of reiterates what we talked about. And, you know, it asks you to please refer to the materials page so that you can view the list of available materials. And you'll just click here at the bottom where it says co-brand with Smile California. And this will take you to an online form, which you can then enter your name, your organization's name, and then a description of your organization. And that's really one of the most important parts in order to, you know, explain exactly what your program or your organization is so that we can then get the submit it for approval. And then below here, you then have the option to select which materials that you'd like, a language preference, as well as an option to co-brand one of our short social media videos with your program's logo as well. And something that's also very important is to please make sure that the logo that you upload is, you know, high resolution, because sometimes if it's a little too low resolution, if you know, might have accidentally just copied it from a Word doc or something like that, it really isn't as high resolution enough to get a good image on the flyers, because, you know, the flyers are usually like 8.5 by 11. So when printed, it might not look correctly. So that's what we ask.
Yes, that's correct. And I just want to also add on here that you will see on the form, we have a select number of materials that you can choose from. But if you don't see a material on the list here, you can, we have a section at the bottom that you can include some additional notes, and you can just explain to us in special requests, what's the material. If you want to include a link, maybe it's a social image that you would like to co-brand. We can definitely take special requests. So we just highly encourage you all to take advantage of this great opportunity to co-brand with us.
And go ahead, Susan.
The one thing, Salvador, you touched on social media videos, which I may have missed, but just wanted to reiterate to folks that while we do have full-length videos, we also have abbreviated videos for exactly that reason, to share on social media.
Yes, and we will actually show you here. We have some, you know, 15-second cut down versions that are just a little bit shorter. It makes it a little easier to, you know, to post to Instagram, to, you know, if you want to put it on a story, you know, the shorter lengths always kind of work better for that.
That's correct. And now that we're just on the same topic of materials and that we have a few extra minutes to show you the website, we do want to point out another resource that we have for partners that we touched on, which is the Smile California Partner Toolkit. If you are interested in hosting a Smile California event in your community, we suggest for you to order a Smile California Toolkit. This also takes you to an online form, and we send you a box of promotional materials. You will see the materials here that you will receive. They're just a handful of materials, but we think it's enough to kind of get your event going. So we also suggest for you to use this feature. The Partners and Providers page has just a lot of really great resources for you to just kind of facilitate your conversations with Medi-Cal members.
Thanks, Maria. And just to maybe kind of touch on a little bit more what Henry was asking, you know, in addition to the social media gallery, which, you know, has images that, you know, we say size for Facebook or for Instagram, but truly, you know, you can feature these images on your website. You know, they're both in square format or horizontal, and, you know, they can be used, you know, in designing your website as banner images. And we also, as we touched on, you know, have downloadable web page banners. That we have a fair amount of options here in case you also wanted to add something like this to your website. And, you know, if you want to access the materials in order to upload to your website, these are all located here in the top tab here on the Partners and Providers page. Okay, I think I'll give it back to you, Keiko, to.
Great. All right. I don't see any other questions. But yeah, please feel free. We have the team here, so please go ahead and continue to type your questions in the Q&A box. So one thing is that I know you have a lot of variety of materials in different languages, but if there's a specific language that a county is looking for and they don't see it on your website, is it best to fill out the Contact Us form and reach out to the Smile California representative that way?
Yes, definitely. You can fill out the contact us form, or you can also send us an email to hello@smilecalifornia.org.
Great,
And these details are also in the partners and providers page.
great, wonderful. And I think there was an earlier question from Margarita. Does the toolkit include template or format to do these activities virtually?
So the toolkit that we send out is our physical flyers, but all of those flyers and brochures are available for download from the partners and providers page. So if you wanted to, do the event virtually, we have the corresponding materials as PDFs on our site that you can download.
Great, wonderful. It's a lot of great material. It's perfect timing for the National Children's Dental Health Month. So hopefully a lot of people can use these materials that were made. Great. Yeah, I don't see much question coming in.
Keiko, thank you so much. I just wanted to, if we needed to put the outreach map up, if they have any questions on the materials or need to have any information, we can have them contact either Dr. Lucio or I or the outreach team.
Okay, great, wonderful.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. And I know we're getting some comments. They're saying, I really like what you're all doing. I'll use this for educating our clients. And I think that's what we want. So great, thank you. And let us know, give us feedback. Great, all right. Well, I wanted to remind everyone that we will be sending out a valuation survey. So please go ahead and complete that survey. We'll be sending out by tomorrow. And then I wanted to go ahead and congratulate the Ryan Saltzman team and Smile California team. Thank you so much for a wonderful presentation. It was very engaging and very informative. So this concludes the Lunch and Learn. Thank you all for attending. We hope you have enjoyed this presentation. We hope to see everyone at our next Lunch and Learn in 2 weeks. It's going to be on February 18th on presentation by Dr. Paul Glassman on improving oral health using an early childhood oral health assessment ECOA system. So great, thank you everyone. We'll have a great rest of the day and we'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.